Hi guys, Mr. Giles here. Welcome to my 8th episode of my Let's Play United Kingdom Hearts of Iron 3 series. And I hope you're all excited because this is the first entirely wartime episode. I know I am. So, let's get started, shall we? But before, well, if I say let's get started, what I'm actually going to do is going to have a little strategic overview. Now, the majority of my forces, particularly my army, and my air force are deployed in North Africa and Malta, preparing for offensives against the Italians in North Africa. And I'm anticipating a major victory here, really. Looking from what Italy has in North Africa, from what I can see, it looks very weak. They have some militia divisions and stuff, and I know that they will reinforce that, obviously, once we sort of start attacking there, but you know, I'm not overly concerned. And it does appear that Italy seems to have retreated the majority of its units out of Ethiopia, which is good. I won't hold the line here, obviously. So they were going to push up towards Port Sudan, but I'm not overly concerned about that. What else is going on? Poland has fallen. They did trigger the honour the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, which is bad for me because that means now that Germany and the USSR have a non-aggression pact. And the assault on the Low Countries is yet to come. It looks as if Germany doesn't really have the presence there to start an immediate operation against the Netherlands or Belgium. But look at these stacks against the Maginot Line. Definitely very worrying, but I'm not overly concerned about the fact. I'm not overly concerned about Germany breaking through here. I don't think it's going to happen too soon. And I'm a little bit reluctant to support France because it's a big risk, essentially. It's a big risk. You know, you don't want to lose your units in France, which can happen very easily. We did score some minor victories against the Kreigsmarine last episode, but I know it's still a presence. I still know they have force in Wilhelmshaven, Hamburg, Kiel, and I think it's Rostock as well. And I would like to isolate and destroy that, but until the assault on the Low Countries has come, I'm a little bit sort of stuck in what I can actually do. Because I don't have the presence in the United Kingdom without diverting forces from North Africa, which I'm equally reluctant to do, to launch any strategic operations. What I am slightly concerned about is the Italian presence against the French border. This looks very strong, but I'm hoping this is misleadingly strong because of the fact that Italy uses 2 brigade divisions, so I'm hoping that's okay. Germany definitely seems to have a lot of garrisons, more so than normal. Which is reassuring for me, because then, you know, the fewer combat brigades they actually have, you know, the easier my job is going to be. You can see my destroyers are still out here scouting. I am really enjoying this at the moment, guys. I think it's gone quite well so far. I'm quite pleased with what we've achieved, what I've achieved. No one else has helped me. So yeah, it's been fun. I'm excited about what's going to happen soon. What's going to happen next? There's some German heavy cruisers in Danzig. It's always quite tempting to try another raid, but you know how that went last time was not great. So I'm a little bit reluctant to do that, particularly until I know that Denmark is safe. Oh, that's good. Brazil are aligning themselves. Of course, Japan and Italy aren't at war with me yet. So if you're all wondering why I haven't made any moves against them, that's why. We will puppet Germany. We don't need to conquer them. And they would be more help as a puppet, really. Japan definitely looking quite worryingly strong. They've taken the whole of China, as you can see. And once they push through, well, if they push through Indochina, then or even Malaya, then, you know, definitely quite concerned about the prospect of that. I do have some units holding the line here, but that's nothing. That's just a token force, really. So we're powering ahead on speed 3 here, and I've got to think of something to do because I need to take some. See, we can see they're ganging up here on the Danish border. Ganging up being a very technical term. Montgomery actually used the term ganging up quite a lot. I am concerned I do want to keep the Baltic open. I know I've said this before, but so what I'm now doing now is I'm moving my units into Lowestoft so I can reinforce the Danish islands around Øresund. I will defend Copenhagen, but I won't try and defend Aarhus or Frederikshavn because I just don't have the strength. I don't have the strength to do that. I can see my fighters are still intercepting. I'm going to take them off that mission for now. And we will try another bombing raid, I think. Dresden is a good target, but it's out of range. Schweinfurt is also a good target. We will try strategically bombing that. Oh good, we've got some more fighters. Yeah. We did that. That went well. I'm taking the decision to. I'm sorry. I'm taking the ruling party support bonus because I already have 0 need for consumer goods. So reducing that even further wouldn't help me at all. So we just got another fighter group or multi-roles even more. You know, that's very helpful. We'll definitely need those. Yes, this is a big stack. It's always tempting when you see stacks like this to be, oh, this is 2 provinces wide. I'll just land in Hyde, and then cut them off and encircle them and destroy them. But I know I sort of lack the strength to be able to do that. I expect it will carry more risk than benefit. We just finished up some techs. I'm going to make sure that they aren't too far ahead of what I want. I'm going to take out naval strike tactics. Yeah, I'm going to take out naval strike tactics. I think I've got quite a good knowledge into naval strike tactics at the moment. We have an excess in officers again that we need, so I'm going to scale back my investment in officers and start pumping some more into research. I'm going to keep it at 5, because 5 is a better... is a sort of happy medium, really. And they are moving into Denmark, so as I said, I am going to go and reinforce them. But before I do so, I'm not going to be as stupid not to send my transports in undefended. I'm going to send in my my first carrier fleet, and I will be sending in my battle fleet as well. I want to keep the Baltic open because I do want the option of launching Operation Gamey at some point, which will be... Sorry, I think this is attached to the wrong core. Yeah, which will be sort of a rush on Berlin, just to ensure... Just to get rid of Germany's resource stockpiles, really. That's the sole purpose of it. I hope I can beat Germany there. I should be able to beat Germany to the Danish islands with my fleets on the way. I'm not going to send them via that route. That looks a bit dangerous. I'm going to send them via this route. And make sure my carriers are actually leading the way. My second battle fleet decided to be stupid and not move anywhere. Yes, I am going to move my fighters in. They're disorganised, aren't they? Call some fighters in for somewhere else then. I'm going to call in these guys. I'm going to base them in Copenhagen. Rebase on passive stance. Oh, why are you flying across Germany? Why? Stop. Oh, this is going to be horrible. No. Oh, this is... Oh, they made it. Thank God. That was not a nice moment there. Whenever you see your air units doing something stupid like that. Oh God, this is getting close. Their panzers are already closing in. If I can close the strait, then I can stop them from getting across. Hopefully I can do that. Yeah, you see, Denmark has done that. They've blocked the strait by putting naval units in the bolts. Hang on, is this under strength? This doesn't seem to have enough... Oh, it's because I've combined them, isn't it? Yes, I can't do that. So we're going to put our units in Farborg. We want to secure the crossing before anything. And I know lots of you would consider this to be more hassle than worth, but to just preventing Germany from reaching Scandinavia as well. That's quite helpful. I'm going to see if I can move into Copenhagen with these guys. I will go and pick up the headquarters later, guys. Don't worry about that. I know these guys won't exactly be in an excellent range of their command chain, but not overly concerned about that right now. Oh, I do want to put this back in, and I want to make sure that my transports aren't just exposed. So my transports will go back to... Well, they go back to Lowestoft to pick up the... I thought you were... Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to put these guys back to Lowestoft for now. Ooh! Undefended port. Stupid Germany. They shouldn't leave undefended ports. Never leave undefended ports. Just don't do it. I'm hoping that's an air unit. These look like air units. Yes, they are. I'm going to bring up some scouts. Oh good, these are organised. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send these guys to... it's tempting, isn't it? Do you put your best ships with your best ships, your worst ships with your best ships? We should hold the line here. They shouldn't be able to punch through, not with the amphibious crossing penalty. I'm going to transport these guys. Again, stop taking such a stupid route. We don't want to go past their ports. We don't want to put ourselves at risk. It's very tempting to try and hunt out the Kreigsmarine. Especially when they're weak, as they are at the moment. Because it takes Germany a long time to build up their navy. Naval air targeting, nav tactics, nav pilot training, battleship anti-aircraft, cruiser warfare, with their fire control system, trade interdiction. They're investing quite a lot in their navy at the moment, in terms of research anyway. Certainly more than I would like. No, I'm not going to allow the USA. The USA is not allowed to run debt with the UK. That's the wrong way round. I'm actually going to let them. I'm actually going to let us sap their manpower. Oh yes, I love it when they attack with panzers across straits. A 99% amphibious penalty is always good. It's always one way of putting it. This is going to be a lot of losses for them here. A lot of losses. If it gets too airy, I will block the strait with a fleet. You see, I'm reorganising on the go here. Cancel. Six screens. That'll be alright. Hmm. 21st maybe. I'm just giving the second battle fleet a modern ship there, a level 3 cruiser. I'm gonna take now. I've got some spares. I'm gonna send these back to Hull as reserves. This is good news. We've got another division. We will attach this to the 8th Corps in Copenhagen. that will eventually go out there once they've reorganised and strengthened, because they were built as a reserve division, which makes them a bit crap, to be honest. And again, we'll make a new corps. The 9th Corps will attach to... No, not AI. Definitely don't want to put it on AI. Do something stupid. The AI is good at doing stupid stuff. It's unprotected. Germany, you should learn lessons about protecting your coastline and not... Quite tempted to teach Germany a lesson in protecting its coastline. Might do that. I'm going to teach Germany a lesson. That's going to be fun. I'm going to build some more infantry. I've noticed that our current runs of infantry are running out. You've noticed there's one division here that doesn't have an artillery brigade, so I'm going to take that out as well. I'm going to take this artillery brigade, which I just deployed in Lowestoft. Eventually, I'm going to take that out to Copenhagen. Artillery gives good defensive stats. Well, I just noticed we have a whole ton of strategic resources. I wonder how the front in France is going. Stalemate. It's World War I. Until Germany invades the Low Countries, that's going to stay the same. And we've just finished up 4 more artillery brigades, so that's enough to strengthen one whole corps. And it's very difficult to know which corps to strengthen. I will put them in Lowestoft because I do want them to go out to new units, and being in a port helps. So we've got a standoff in Denmark as well. I hope they don't surrender if they take the other 2 VPs. Oh, they made Odense a VP as well. Friedrichshafen is no longer a VP, so I think we should be able to hold. Oh, they've just reinforced Wilhelmshaven. That's frustrating. So tempting to rush their ports early. As you know, but then again, I did teach everyone that was a very cocky thing to do. And not really the best thing to do all the time. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of money. I'm going to need to sell something. How much am I losing? -5. I'm losing a lot of money. I don't want to sell so much supplies. Okay, we'll do that for now. I'm not going to end up investing more in supplies. They accepted it, which is good. It's not enough to cover my deficit. We're going to build some light cruisers. Yeah, we're going to build 1 light cruiser, the Minotaur class. So our light cruisers have really teched up very fast. And this is a strong fleet, by the way, now. We've got some very modern ships in this. Well, I say very modern, semi-modern, really. You can see me now just scouting out what they've got. I'm not overly concerned about scouting with carriers, because they should destroy anything that they encounter. But I will put some multi-roles in support, just in case they need it. Their transports I really would like to destroy. But their garrisons are stronger than I would like them to be. We did have a small opportunity in Wilhelmshaven, and I wasn't quick enough to exploit it. It's also quite tempting to try bombing them, but I don't think this will work. I say it won't work, and then it does work. Oh, excellent. We're going to bomb them. We're going to try and see if we can take out this transport flotilla, at least, in Danzig. Obviously, if I take out their transports, they can't invade Norway, and they can't invade me, which is good. We don't want them invading me anytime soon. About Italy, I'm not really certain about what to do right now. I mean, I could take the initiative and declare war on them, but I do know that declaring war on Italy would also mean declaring war on the rest of the Axis, which means Japan. So I'm going to wait a while. I'm going to wait for now. I'm just going to wait and see what kind of damage I can do against Germany before deciding that I'm going to invade Italy. I try attempting to save that, but it's not going to work. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's just an air battle. I thought one of my destroyers had become engaged. What should this strengthen? I do think one brigade should definitely go out to that division in Odense, or wherever it is, blocking the strait. I'm trying to keep my transports quite well screened. I know I'm not really doing the greatest job of that. It's also quite tempting to see if I can destroy some German divisions, but they seem to have so many. Friedrichshafen. What do they have in Friedrichshafen? Shouldn't be scouting. It's only one division. I'm doing lots of mini Pearl Harbors here. No, USA. Come on, Germany. You're going to do something. Unfortunately, I don't really have the strength to take the fight to them quite as much as I'd like to be able to. I'm going to attack Nordhorn. There's quite a lot of IC here. And luckily this is quite close to it's not far from Britain, so I should be able to get out. You can see me damaging quite a lot of IC there. And now I'm going to get out. Get out of there, guys. Where's my battle fleet? That's here. I'm not overly concerned about the attack on Farborg. No, they didn't want it. Well, the Commonwealth is splitting me down. New Zealand entered very early, as did Australia. So not hugely, but the 8th Corps is going to be a long way out of radio range. I'm going to see if I can attach them directly to the 1st Army Group. It doesn't work either. Home Command, does that work? Yes. I know I'm losing out on benefits there, but unless I create a new army, it's going to be a bit difficult. It's so tempting to try stuff against Germany, but it's always so risky as well. I mean, just look how strong they are. That's my predominant concern, really, is how strong Germany is. I need something to attack the port in Wilhelmshaven if I'm ever going to identify whether it's a juicy target or not. This is a mere scouting mission, by the way. Oh, yeah. transports. I really want to sink that. We got the ships in Danzig. Sorry, it's quite difficult to think about exactly what to say whilst also fighting a battle or fighting a war. Commenting on peacetime is quite a lot easier. This division is not going to be lost before you think, oh, it's going to lose it, it's going to lose it. The reason is that because I have transports to retreat to, so I'm not overly concerned about it. But what I am going to do is I'm going to force these ships out into combat with my battle fleet. And seeing as there are only 2 combat vessels in Wilhelmshaven, that's going to end up horrifically for them. It should be a decimation, this should. Come on, intercept them. Good. Yeah, that's a blow to them. They're retreating to Hamburg. A much safer port, Hamburg. So I'm going to get my guys out. They don't want any risk of them being lost. And I know I've used a unit from the 1st Corps. That was simply for convenience, really. And those units that retreated to Hamburg, I'm going to not let them get away with that. I'm going to try and see if I can get them. The annoying thing is that Hamburg's anti-aircraft defences are a lot stronger than any of the ports I've attacked so far. And more importantly, they have... Oh, look! They're sallying their transports out against us, you know. That was a sensible move, Germany. Definitely a sensible move. I noticed we're getting intercepted in Hamburg, so I'm going to see if I can get an air superiority mission going on. Doubt this will work. It's pretty close. Pretty tight business at the moment. I need to get these Aggies out of here. Obviously they'll retake Wilhelmshaven. Obviously. Come on, kill him. No time for rest. Attack their ships. This might be not quite worth it. I hope it is, but I'm not really sure right now. I do feel as if I've rendered the Kreigsmarine pretty ineffective. If we look at their losses, and they take quite a lot of losses. No, I don't want to declare this a massive victory though. All I know I'm doing at the moment is nibbling away from something which is relatively unimportant for Germany. The starting Kriegsmarine means nothing to them, and indeed it should really mean nothing to me. But the fact is, I can't support France because it's too risky, and I can't invade Germany because that's also too risky. Invading Italy seems to be out of the question because of Japan, so I'm sort of stuck for options right now. I'm glad they're attacking Freiburg again, because all they're doing here is wasting their manpower. My divisions, luckily the time that it takes them to reorganise for the next attack means that my divisions have time to recover as well. Of course, because mine don't take horrific casualties, it's not really a massive concern for me. My battle fleet took some damage from transports somehow. I'm assuming those were the escorts. The 2 light cruisers they sent out. I'm kind of wishing right now that Germany did have some more some naval units which had invested more in. So I'd be tying up more of their IC and more of their leadership by destroying this. This is going to be a big battle. I don't know why I haven't... Have I got my message settings set correctly? I want to know when this battle ends that... Oh, I have, yes. See, 47 men lost to 1,100 of theirs is definitely worth having this strait simply to let Germany waste its manpower against. And indeed, I'm able to take out more of the Kriegsmarine, some destroyers this time, sinking their transports. Germany, I doubt the German AI is smart enough to do anything with its transports. So, excuse me, I'm just going to close my door. Yeah, I doubt the German AI is clever enough to do much with its transports at this point in the game. But that's no reason not to sink them. that's my that's what I say. This is still reinforcing, by the way, because it's a reserve division. We got some bombing going on here. Oh shit! I should have got these guys out of here a long time ago. I'm actually going to take them into Copenhagen. This is terrible. Oh crap! Come on, guys. That was really bad of me. Yeah, intercept. Take him out. My multi. I was quite impressed with the roll. How my multi rolls performed there. By the way. What's the Copenhagen's air defences like? Oh, that's okay. We seem to have destroyed their fleet in Hamburg now. Which means I'm actually going to recall my fleet back to Portsmouth, as I did last time. So, I'd hate to be these naval bombers of Germany. They seem to have 2 wings of naval bombers, and all they seem to do is end up fighting our fighters, which is really unfortunate for them, really. I'm going to send my battle fleet up round here. These guys are a little bit torn up. I'm really disappointed with myself there. I should have not let them get so damaged. I'm going to see if I can pull them out quickly. There's nothing in the vicinity to intercept them, apart from their bombers, and they won't sink anything that quickly. Sending them back to Hull. I'm going to check on the Italian deployment again. Lots of garrisons. The Axis seems to be spamming a lot of garrisons right now. Germany seems to be so worryingly strong. Look at all these divisions. It's just horrible. I did take Wilhelmshaven though. So what was their surrender progress? 0.8%. Yes, I've almost got it. Denmark got quite ambitious. They wanted to. Oh no, Germany wanted to conquer Denmark. That makes more sense. Denmark trying to conquer Germany is certainly a little bit ambitious. These guys are a little bit roughed up. Maybe. Oh, Italy. Why? I declare war on Italy. It doesn't tell them. I would, and I know I end up with the war of the Axis. I know it says unlikely, but likely is actually quite a high. Unlikely is actually quite a high likelihood in Hearts of Iron. This is going to work, isn't it? We'll see them get massacred here, shall we? This will be funny. I've also just realised I've sealed the Baltic for Germany as well. I know they can go through the Kiel Canal, but if I have a strong fleet here in Helgoland Blight, then Germany can't actually use its naval assets at all. Not that it has many naval assets left. I've essentially sunk the Kriegsmarine now. That's what happens when you dance with the Royal Navy. It really is. Lost 868 to 22. Not great battle ratios, Germany. What have I got here? 3 light cruisers. What can I do with 3 light cruisers? Well, I could put them in the reserve fleet. Just make it slightly stronger. The reserve fleet is a little bit lacking than the others because it only has 2 battleships as opposed to 4. Which I did try to compensate by putting 5, or was it no, just 4 heavy cruisers in. But this fleet lacks less firepower than the second or first battle fleets. Actually, no, it just lacks firepower all around. It's smaller and has worse ships. But that's not to say it's not helpful. It is helpful. I've just realised I'm not using these to patrol. I should be using everything to patrol at the moment. This is not that Germany is ever going to get through my blockade at the moment, at this current time. They retook Wilhelmshaven. Unsurprising, really. Time to use our strategic bombers again, I think. We're going to go for another raid on Dusseldorf. It's a level 10 IC province. I'm going to keep that in there. I don't think you can ever have terrible... yeah, so they can see we're already being intercepted. But hoping that'll be okay. Our guys should be able to get out of there. Only level 1 strategic bombers, mind you, so not great. This is great. This is just brilliant. If they keep attacking Farburg, they're not going to get anywhere. They're going to run out of manpower for Barbarossa. Which I wouldn't complain about at all. That would be brilliant, actually. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move my transports in Britain out to Alexandria, and I'm going to put my transports in Alexandria to Hull. So that keeps my... That makes more that my... I want to make sure that, therefore, that the transport I'm using are fully organised and they're at full strength, and this is better than that. See, we lost 3 people, 3 men to 835. This is not going in your favour, Germany. I would try to figure out another way around this. Perhaps a sensible human, if they had not had their fleet destroyed, would move a transport fleet out here and attack one of these 2 provinces, or Slagese, and then use that as a base to attack my beachhead. Transcription, yep, definitely keep that in. I'm going to actually put that up to the top. These are good. I'm going to take artillery barrel out, single airframe. Yeah, we're keeping those in for now. They're only going up to tech level 3. I've noticed there are some... Oh! Subs. I hate subs. Let's get them. Oh, they're still a bit roughed up. Don't want to overuse... Oh, look! The second battle fleet is... These ships have repaired. I forgot about them. Which I feared might happen. But now, because this is over... That's full strength now. We're actually going to make the first cruiser fleet. Which is probably going to be used for reserves as well. Actually. But... Actually, what I think I might do is to put it out to patrol. Patrol near the German coast. This has a little bit more firepower as a scouting fleet, but my main purpose for this will be to use it as replacements or reserves for my main fleets. As I'm going to use my reserve fleet, but because this is slightly stronger now, I'm going to use this as an active fleet as well. Oh, look. There's another one. Stop. Thinking about what to do right now. I could destroy this HQ. Come on, Germany! Don't leave these ports undefended. You've learnt your lesson, haven't you? I told you what happened. Seems to be my destroyers are having a funny habit of actually. So that's annoying. Of sort of stacking up, which is not really an efficient use of patrol. Of a patrol. Well done. My transports found a plane belonging to Republican Spain. Republican Spain. Republicans won. Yay. There is actually a greater chance that... actually, I'm going to leave that here. I'm going to put them on intercept. No, I'll put them on patrol. Sorry. Messing up. There's a greater chance that Republican Spain will join the Allies. I'm just checking out the strengths of my carrier air groups here. I think the one which is the worst roughed up was this one. It was either that one or this one. This one. And I'm going to swap these ones back in. Rebase carrier. Come on. Do it. Do it. Faster. No! Ah. I hope that doesn't mean I've lost all now. Ah. That's annoying. I cocked that up. That's my fault. I'm a crap player. You're all going to stop watching now. I have to say, I watched the last episode of Death 6's Haku Ichu Japanese video AR the other day. It's very impressive. It's very professional. Very interesting. It definitely shows up the benefits and strengths of the History Plausibility Project. But he's sort of regulating his fleets very poorly. Well, in fact, he's just not taking much care about his gameplay, actually. He's really not paying too much detail or paying too much attention to specific things. So, for instance, when he declared war on China, it was a full war. It was in the Axis, and he declared a full war in which Germany assumed leadership, and therefore Germany's threat rose greatly, and the United Kingdom declared war on the Axis in 1937, meaning that he was totally unprepared for this war. And once this had broken out, he didn't make any attempt to actually make any changes to his build priorities or his fleet orders or anything like this, and I was just shocked. It's not like... I'm not calling him a bad player. It just seems like common sense to me that this port hasn't even got anti-aircraft guns. So it was just common sense to me that once you start fighting the Royal Navy, that actually you do really need to think about adjusting your build priorities. You know, to think about changing your naval orders, perhaps taking Hong Kong, taking their bases which in range of the Japanese home islands. And there was one particularly large fleet engagement where he was fully aware of the presence of enemy carriers, British carriers in the area, but made no real effort to send out his own carriers to meet that, or to... I think I just sunk them already. Subs are not very good at import strikes. They're really terrible, actually. So I was just... He didn't make any effort to take Hong Kong. He didn't use his carriers to fight British carriers. And he allowed his battle fleets to stay in an area where he was completely aware of the presence of enemy carriers and stuff. So it was very... I just didn't feel that was particularly advisable. They're attacking us in Farborg again. You can see I'm really trying to hunt out the Kreigsmarine. If I force Germany to invest more IC in its navy, then I actually force Germany to invest less IC fighting the Soviet Union or France, if that makes any sense. I'm obviously saving myself and Germany and and Norway in the process. I really don't have the land strength without diverting forces from other theatres to achieve much in Europe at this current time. So, although I feel like I should be trying to help more, it is quite difficult. I wonder how long I've been recording. It's probably about an hour again. Hour-long episodes, guys. I don't know how you feel about these. These are much easier for me to do. They feel much more natural to me. They feel, well, they feel more natural, but they also feel, they also take less time to process. They take less time to upload. Because I'm having to worry less about editing them, about cutting them, things like that. And I can just sort of upload them to YouTube in one chunk and then go out or something, which is what I did last year. So I don't know what you think about them. If you don't like them, then I will try to shorten them. I'll keep them down at 15 minutes or 30 minutes at most. Oh, ouch. Germany, you need to up your game here. This is not working. You could use these transports that I'm bombing to invade the Danish Isles. Oh wait, hang on, I'm bombing them. I thought I'd sunk these ships, but I was obviously too flippant. Graf's Bay, I think, is one of them. One of the priority targets, certainly. Yes, it is. So yeah, this is what I was fighting earlier, but didn't manage to sink him. So you can see where I've targeted my the German Navy. So we got the transports. So that's good. That's a good victory there, albeit a small one. And I'd really tempted to just go in Africa. It's a stalemate in Europe right now, and the only thing I can really see which would break that stalemate is if I do something unthinkable and declare war on the Axis. I don't have the strength to fight Japan, and I know that these guys won't really hold out if they do attack. It's a very big risk. Very big risk. I'm going to see if I can find some crap spotters. Let's point some crap commanders. Again, we'll start patrolling. Those are going to die. They're going to die in seconds. I must have sunk that ship by now. Oh, no, they're still alive. Graf Spee does not want to die. Unfortunately, I'm not going to give them much choice. 40%, good. You can see already our carriers have ranked up quite extensive kill lists. Certainly the one on Furious looks quite impressive. Has Ark Royal killed anything? Ark Royal has still not killed anything. Ark Royal is the fail boat, apparently. Also, yes, Stormforger noted this again. Stormforger being the only person that seems to comment on this anyway. Probably the only person that watches it, actually. No, I almost did this again. I thought they were dead and then buggered off before I actually finished them off. Kill them! He noticed I said the Skull Throne, which of course is a reference to Warhammer 40,000 or Warhammer 40,000 or Warhammer 40k. And I was about to say actually that's actually historically accurate. Warhammer 40k actually did inspire World War II, and Hearts of Iron, as it happens. So, if you're thinking that doesn't really fit in, well, it does actually, you know. So there, yeah, finally we got them. We must have got them now. I think I figured out the reason why Furious seems to sink everything is because I think their air group is always the one which finishes off the job, which is nothing to do with them being better. It's just there we go. Glass Bay was sunk by Glorious. Right, I'm going to try and break the stalemate. I'm going to divert some naval assets against reserve fleet. I'm going to put in Gibraltar. The first battle fleet is going to go to Tunis. Should be alright in Tunis in supply terms. The second battle fleet should be alright by itself, in considering that Germany has just lost its entire navy for now. And I will have the time to. I do have a cruiser fleet here now, so I'm not overly concerned about what the immediate approximate threat to Britain. So I am going to try and break the stalemate. I am going to declare war on Italy. I do need to think about my air assets. For now, I don't see the need of these patrolling this area. They will go to Malta. Malta is a better air base than all the others, guys, in the Med. I'm going to keep one tactical wing here, just in case I need it. The carrier air groups are going to go to Alexandria. The strategic bombers definitely are staying, and I'm going to keep the tactical bombers just as scouts, really. This is something I can use to attack the enemy occasionally. We're not going to attack Nordhorn, we've done that already. We attack Frankfurt, is well defended. We'll attack Dortmund. Choose targets. Just choose one. Choose one, Charles. Choose one. Get home, go. Okay. My fleet's ready. Well, sort of. Not really. I just don't want to overextend myself here. Yeah, that should be okay. That should be fine. He's supposed to be patrolling, but because, I don't know, they seem to display a reluctance to cross that strait. I'm going to put them into the Baltic. This is going to be very risky for them. I need to make sure my carrier, my first battle fleet is covered by fighter cover. The Danes actually have a relatively strong navy. I think that's probably historical, but I'm not really sure why. This corps, actually, before I do anything, I am going to take this corps up to Hull. They're going to come down. What am I doing? This is, rather than putting these guys up to Hull, why don't I move this fleet to Lowestoft? I'm going to take the artillery is going to. Everything in North Africa already has artillery brigades, as far as I'm aware. Yes, it does. The artillery then is going to reinforce my home garrisons. I foresee these eventually being used as Stettin to Königsberg. The Soviets are out in the Baltic. Well, at least I'm tying a lot of divisions up here. I know France will probably be like, well, what help is that? Is anything happening? I don't think anything is happening here. But look at all those German units, that's very scary indeed. But obviously the longer Germany delays in attacking France, the greater the possibility of a two-front war emerging, which would really work in my favour. I'm going to send these out to Romani, which is where I need them for... oh no, I'm going to keep them in Alexandria because I need to think about using my corps of Marines. Attach them to the Alexandria HQ. I want these to be organised before I attack at full strength too. Quite tempted to repeat my operations against Germany and do a daring invasion of... we can tell that they have one battleship there. The thing is, we can't tell which battleships these are, so these could be their dreadnoughts, so they could be their modern ships. Very impossible. It's just impossible to tell. Well, I definitely say I'm not overly concerned about... Well... Germany's wolf packs appear to be a myth. They don't seem to exist. They're not here. I'm going to send these 3 divisions, I know they're under strength, out to... Yeah, I would put them out to Alexandria. I have that option on at the moment because it's quite helpful if you detect enemy fleet anyway. Oh look, the Finnish Winter War has started, which is probably why the Soviets are patrolling with their fleets. The Finns have pushed back slightly, but they've pushed the Soviets back into towards Leningrad. I doubt they'll take Leningrad. The garrison there will be too strong, and it's an urban province with a river crossing, and it's frozen, so that's going to be horrible for them to attack. You can definitely see the effects of my radar station here now. I can essentially see the whole of the Low Countries and most of the Maginot Line, and a lot of German movement as well, which helps really. It just definitely helps. In Malta, I can see pretty much the whole of North Africa. I do have the pop-up and pause setting for that. Probably don't need it. We've almost got level 10 radar stations in Singapore and Dover. We might even have a level 10 radar station at Dover. Almost. We'll get there. So you can see what's going on here. Lots of German losses and lots of Chinese losses. This is why I love carriers, by the way. Look at the sinkers. CV, 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 CV. Close air support. Close air support, guys, is quite good at port attacks. They're quite good at naval strikes. They were in reality, so which is why they've done that. They've added that in. That's a new change. It's not a change on this patch. That was a change with For the Motherland. I'll speed it up for a bit. This is where I would like Italy to declare war on me, but I can't do that. I can't make Italy declare war on me. Go away, Soviets. Stop. It's because our fleets are shadowing them as well, so it means we actually know where they are. Oh, I'm going to take this pop-up and pause off. I'm going to put it as pop-up. It's not combat, but they have it under the combat tab. Let's try pleading with South Africa and Canada again. I'm not hopeful. They don't like us, apparently. Well, stalemate. Definitely stalemate for now. I don't know why the USA wants to trade with us. Well, don't wants to run debt with us even. They're not even at war. Oh, is this? We've got the Mark 9, no, the Mark 14 Spitfire out now. Very pretty looking plane, actually. Spitfires are great. What's my interceptor? The Typhoon. Yeah, that's also a great looking plane. This is a good looking plane, but is actually shit. Shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Newcastle. We're going to let them organise just in Hull for now. I don't want to forget about them. The Germans don't get it, do they? Motorised divisions also have a horrible stacking penalty. They also have an awful confused penalty. So, which ones were the ones? Yeah, these guys. These guys are going back to Hull. I want to get them back out of the Med before I declare war. Part of the reason I'm declaring war is also because I want to make sure that this preemptive strike I plan against Italy is will work, essentially. Will work, and also I don't want you guys to have to wait around watching nothing for ages. It's pretty bad, pretty poor on you guys. They left Tobruk undefended. Very, very bad. Oh, Germany, stop trying. Just give up. I'm not taking any manpower losses from these battles. You know, 6 people is akin to what you lose from diarrhea in a division each year. So to lose 1,000, which is a third of a brigade, a very, very heavy casualty for no gain at all, it's a total waste. Where are my scouts? Oh, wait, scouts. They can't sail there. They don't have the range. I'll use subs. Subs aren't quite good as scouts. Slower. Worse. Ethiopia is going to go to war with us. So I need to make sure I don't neglect them. What's here? What's here? Tell me what's here. I don't know. Battleships. Annoyingly, the garrisons are strong around this area. I think this would be a very risky operation if I was to try and annihilate some of the Regia Marina in port. Taranto looks like a possible target. They don't have much there, so is it worth it? That would be worth it. 5 transports and 5, yeah. They have terrible anti-aircraft defense as well. Yeah, I will end this episode with the declaration of war on Italy, which will come soon. Soon. I'm moving up the second army. Oh, what's it not? I forgot to attack some guys there. So I have got a full strength armour corps here. Definitely Italy won't be able to resist against that. As I said before, these are not gonna, it's just not gonna work. What kind of range do I have here? Very good range. This is why I like Malta as a base. Losing Malta is not the worst thing in the world, but losing the air cover is not as nice. It's very nice for supporting naval offensives and things, especially fleets which don't have good anti-aircraft stats. What's that? Bombing my ships. I'm just going to retreat, my guys. I don't need them on Orison. I'm going to just send them back out of range of enemy bombers, or further out of range of enemy bombers anyway. They haven't taken any significant damage. Go for another raid on Dusseldorf. They repaired quite a lot there. We'll see if we can squeeze in a second raid before we get totally shot up. Another change with this patch introduces is actually no longer do strategic bombers destroy infrastructure. The logistic bombing mission actually all it achieves is all it does is destroy supplies and fuel. I think that's the change they introduced. I'm not sure whether I agree with it. I do think it's right to have some effect on infrastructure, but the effect that strategic bombers seem to have beforehand definitely didn't seem to be too great, too much. I'm going to build another light armour division. Guards armour division. It just seems wrong. It just seems wrong. Oh, good. We got some more spare cags. Well, they're spare for now. I expect that they will eventually go into a with a carrier. Well, in fact, what carrier will that be? It would be HMS Victorious, HMS, which will finish on April 1940. The declaration of war will come soon. I'm very almost in position. This corps don't really need it anymore. I'm just checking out the strengths and organisation. Yep, they're all full org. So the only thing which is really holding me back right now are these people. You might think, oh, why am I even bothering to move infantry up? I'm moving infantry up because then I can break through enemy lines. Oh no, they've brought in a militia division. Oh, I'm screwed. It's not going to work. Better cool off the whole operation, guys. I'm going to take one more look at Venice. Can't go to Venice. Well, we'll sort of see what's around Venice anyway. 4 garrisons. What's here? 2 HQ. It's very tempting. Venice is quite difficult though, as for an attack, because it's quite a long way away from my retreat lines if I need to. I expect they also have a lot of divisions, a lot of I need some carriers as scouts here. I wouldn't recommend usually using carriers as scouts, but since we're at peace, no harm is going to come of them. Insta-reject of the USA's pathetic plea for economic assistance. 19 hours. Once I've seen what's in Venice, and decide about the viability of it, I can destroy a mountain division there. Save Greece. Oh dear. That's tempting. Polar seems to have a large number of tasty enemy vessels in it. Garrison seems quite strong here. But the Royal Marines are going to go in. I remember I can simply pull out if I need to. It's a nice time to finish up some fighters. Where do they go? Where do they go? Oh, they still haven't deployed them. It's very confused there. I'm going to use these ones to reinforce the ones in Copenhagen. Copenhagen! Oh. Again, another horrific loss. The third battle fleet looks strong. Where did my first battle fleet go? What did I do with it? Oh, it's in Tunis. I could put it in Malta. I'm just deciding how I should attack. It's not quite as easy as I initially perceived it to be, actually. My initial plan was to land here and then to destroy some divisions in the process, but I realised that also exposes me to attacks from here, and because there are fleets based here, here and here, I don't want to expose my transports to that kind of damage. So what I am going to do is... but yes, this does put me at war. Ah, yes! Apparently, oh, I suppose they can be called in now. I'm just going to test. Yeah. This will work. It's only Andrea Doria. Shit, this is going way too fast. They're going to lose some ships here. They're not going to lose as much as I'd like them to lose. I'm going to pursue with my carriers as they flee into this port, which is the perfect place for them to flee for me, actually. Oh crap, I should be attacking. Oh, I did that already. They have an order. This way. This is not going to be... This is not going to look good. For Italy. It's not looking good for them. Already not looking good for them. Does anything ever look good for Italy? It's like I have never encountered a game where Italy looks good. I'm combining my my transport fleet with my carrier fleet there, and it's a bit weird, I know, but the reason I'm doing that is because I'm not going to pursue them. That was stupid, wasn't it? Sending some destroyers out. Because the way the game mechanisms works, this makes sure that the flotillas remain a long way away from the enemy, so the enemy can't claim close to within gun range. Take him down, take him down. What's that? What's up? I'm going to take some losses here. I'm aware of that. See? Already the losses of the Regia Marina have started, and this is a big battle by the looks of things. Relatively big anyway. They haven't actually got any major, any capital ships in combat. No, this looks like a transport fleet to me though, so I'd be quite happy if I can at least do quite a lot of damage to it. This is my first battle fleet, by the way, so this consists of my best, well, sort of my best ships. Some of my best battleships, anyway. I think I've mostly taken out their escorts. I would have liked to have taken out a few more transports. Really just to help. Am I at war with Ethiopia? Yes, I am. We definitely want to puppet Ethiopia. Once you start fighting on more than one front, This is where your micro ability really does seem to deteriorate. Certainly mine does. And that's where I love co-op, actually. It's just so good. And people don't seem to like co-op very much, especially in multiplayer. Whereas I actually think co-op is brilliant. I'd really recommend playing co-op, especially if you're not very good at the game, if you want to get some experience. You know, it just makes sure that mages can actually fulfill their potential whilst also... I can pull this fleet back. I don't want them to get ambushed. Oh, look at that. What's that? Okay, nothing. My fighters don't need to be on a mission here now. I only did that to support that fleet op. Italy. Oh, Littorio. That's a modern battleship. I want that dead. I want that dead so badly. My ships are fine. We're not going to take that down right now, but they're fleeing into... They're in this sea zone, which means I know they're in an area where they're going to be a lot of trouble. So, because things are progressing quite quickly right now, I think what I will do is once I've either sunk Littorio or taken... Well, I've sunk Littorio, I think. I'll end this episode there. Start uploading it. I'm constantly checking the stats on these divisions. Just need to make sure that none of them are... You can see they're... I'm going to call in one of my anti-submarine fleets. I don't want this to end up in combat with anything. What's happening? Oh, here we go. This is Littorio. Bad move by Littorio here, moving out with no screens, disorganised and damaged already. I would recommend... Oh, this is going to be close. They're on the verge of losing it here. Marco Polo was quite a... Oh, they only lost a screen. That's quite lucky. That's very lucky there. The AI seems to panic when you send out fleets to... when it encounters... just encounters enemy, really. So we're moving up in Ethiopia, slowly moving up. This corps is going to make some landing in Benghazi perhaps later on, but for now my focus is predominantly on this. They're trying to sneak some subs out. They can sneak some subs out, I'm not particularly concerned about that. Italy has a lot of starting subs, starts with a lot of subs. Their subs can't do anything though, they're rubbish. Yeah, attacking armour. No, I can't get that. Attacking armour with militia does not work well. Really doesn't work well. They're sending out some more ships now. Marco Polo, which is the ship which escaped last time, looks like it's definitely going to go down this time. Some subs look like they've already been roughed up. Well, I'll take any losses. I don't know if they'll lose any of these 4 ships. Zara is a modern heavy cruiser. That'd be quite nice to sink it. I think they managed to retreat. I think they didn't sink those guys. Did get Marco Polo, which is what I thought would happen. Some of these wings are starting to get a bit roughed up. They've reinforced this, which makes my job an awful lot easier. Harder, even. Easier. The more the Italians reinforce, the easier my job becomes. I'm going to tractor a book. They shouldn't hold here. They've only got 1 garrison. Yeah, that's it. They're not going to hold. How are my transports faring? They're alright. It looks like everything is empty. I doubt it is. I noticed there were some destroyers here, so I'm going after them. They shouldn't be able to stand up to the 3rd battle fleet if I find them. 2 destroyers, or 2 destroyer flotillas, more accurately. I hope they haven't evacuated these ships. That would really suck, really badly. Come on. Germany's trying to break the stalemate by wasting some of its ships, throwing them away. Oh, tank destroyers, really? Just making sure everything's alright. Hopefully they won't make it to Khartoum. They probably will. Oh, I think they got away. I am frustrated. Very frustrated. I wanted Littorio so badly. So, since I seem to have lost Littorio, I am going to end this episode. If I can't find it in Zara, well, at least I damaged it quite significantly. That's all I can say. These guys, I have to retreat if that battle. I don't think I'm going to find Littorio. No, that's not going to be that. It's quite tempting to kill that division as well. No, it's not there. My battle fleet found those enemy destroyers. Naturally, they didn't stand a chance. So, the main objective of my, the main attack, or the main purpose of this attack has sort of failed. I've taken out a few vessels of the Regia Marina, but it appears to me as if the Littorio managed to escape. I did scrape up a few kills on enemy heavy cruisers. I didn't get a single battleship though, but I'm not overly concerned. I seem to have rendered the Regia Marina temporarily useless. So I'm going to end this episode here, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you soon. I hope to catch up with you. Remember to comment and everything if you want to. So I'll see you soon. Bye.